Okay, so Cobra Kai, the latest season, I just finished it. So, one thing I don't like is how literally everybody just ends up turning to the good side. No one ever turns to the dark side, so to speak. It would be good if some of the students from Yagido or Eagle Fang, which is a very shit name in my opinion, it would be good if like some of those students actually turned to Cobra Kai rather than literally just everybody from Cobra Kai going to the other side, which is the good side, obviously. Again, if you don't see it, technically it never happened, but obviously he got his fucking ass kicked. And he got slashed up the back, but he might be able to survive that, you never know. We didn't see him die, technically. John Kreese escaping from prison rather than being released on bail. I don't know what's going on with him now, whether he's going to Cobra Kai, because obviously Johnny and LaRusso do not like him and don't want to help him, so I assume John Kreese will go back to Cobra Kai, maybe. But then there's obviously the female lead who's now there, obviously, as well. John Kreese obviously has the money and the resources, so I assume he'll be in prison for the next season, and then he'll just come out of prison at the end, maybe. But I thought Mike Barnes was going to be more involved. Mike Barnes literally just disappeared. Johnny got his fucking ass kicked. The other one supposedly died. Where the fuck was he for like 45 minutes of the fight? I don't get why the students turned against what's his name? I don't get why they turned against him. Because so it shows a video that basically where Silver says, okay, so I've paid him off because it was an insurance policy because we had to win. Then the students are like, oh no, I don't want to fight for you anymore. Oh no, I don't want to do this. I don't get why the students turned against Silver. It doesn't make sense just because he paid off a ref. It's not like they showed the video where Silver was brutally attacking one of the current students, if you love. Well, he's not a student really, but you know, it's not like you've shown footage of that. You've just shown footage of him saying that he cheated in one of the tournaments. So I don't get why all the students turn around and are like, oh no, we don't want to do it anymore. I wish, like, the filming could be better in terms of how it's done. I think it's a bit too light. I think there's a lot of fancy fucking soul-searching talk. That kind of bores me, if I'm honest. Just get to it. First, what I want to see is a brutal, evil student who's had, like they've done a fair few times now, they've shown students who have had a dramatic past or have been through a dramatic experience. They've gone to Cobra Kai. They've learnt like this incredible technique of the way of the fist, and then they've just ended up turning to the good side afterwards. I want to see a character with a brutal story or experience goes to Cobra Kai and stays in Cobra Kai, rather than just turning to the good side one student after the other. It's the same thing each season. You need a badass student in Cobra Kai who's evil as fuck, who stays evil, doesn't turn to the good side, isn't civilized in any way. We just need a brutal fucking student who's evil as fuck and just tears people apart. That's what we fucking need in Cobra Kai. I think that's all I've got for now. But stop the cheesiness, make it less PG, more brutal. We need more villains, because everyone at this point turns into a pussy. With Hawk, when he's in Cobra Kai, he's a fucking badass. When Johnny's in Cobra Kai, he's a fucking badass. You know, Miguel, when he's in Cobra Kai, he was a fucking badass in season 1. At the end of the tournament. You know, hey, just stop with the cheesiness, man. You know, make it more badass. That's what I would do, personally. This is why I should be in charge. Alright, folks, well, comment anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I seem to be the only one making any fucking sense around here. See you in a bit.